Hey guys, Juju22 here, and this will be the first match of the Blue Conference, in which there are 24 competitors instead of 20. That is because Justin Bieber, the previous champion, was voted to be fired, as voted by you, the fans. You know who you are. But anyways, it's out of 24 people, and we start off with the number 1 seed, Eddie Guerrero, taking on the number 24 seed, Satoshi. And with that said, let the tournament for the Blue Conference begin. And we're off as we begin with Eddie Guerrero and Satoshi. And a reverse DDT, excuse me, I had the wrong move. And a punch and a kick right to the arm of Eddie Guerrero. A backbreaker onto Satoshi. And Satoshi just going right after Eddie Guerrero, but a side Russian leg sweep by Guerrero to Satoshi. And for those of you who are brand new to my channel, Satoshi is the original Japanese name of Ash Ketchum, as we know him in America, in most parts of the, actually in North America at the least. A drop kick to from Satoshi to Eddie Guerrero. And a Hurricane Rana right to Satoshi. Let me just adjust the camera here. There we go. And a full Nelson onto Satoshi, but come on, are you really going to beat him with a submission? Highly unlikely. Of course, Satoshi has a little bit of height and a little bit of strength on Eddie Guerrero, but that's pretty much it. That might be the difference, but then again, Eddie has been able to defy the odds throughout his career. And a tilt-a-whirl backbreaker onto Satoshi. There we go. Hopefully you guys can hear that. And a back knuckle onto Eddie Guerrero, and some back elbows right to Satoshi. And a whip into the corner goes Eddie Guerrero, and a splash in which it got countered by Eddie Guerrero just by kicking him in the face just before Satoshi landed the splash. And a Luthez press right to Eddie Guerrero. I mean, Eddie was going to do something, but it got countered by Satoshi. A full Nelson on Eddie Guerrero. But Eddie Guerrero just... That's the thing about Eddie. He never gives up. Despite his... sometimes he's outweighed by... It depends on his opponents. Most opponents just outweigh him and are... just taller than Eddie, but, Eddie just never quits, And a spinning fisherman suplex onto Guerrero. A knee right to the head of Guerrero. A back suplex onto Satoshi. This is a first-time matchup between these two. And both men punched each other at the same time. Whip into the ropes. Elbow, back knuckle on Eddie Guerrero. Whipped into the corner is Satoshi. And a spinning heel kick, but he didn't quite get all of it though. A back suplex onto Guerrero. I mean, as far as Satoshi is concerned, we haven't really seen much of Satoshi, if at all. I mean, he was very prominent last season when he was a part of the former Assassins. But, you know, ever since, you know, reuniting with Pikachu, he really hasn't done much, how do I put this? He hasn't really done much, if anything, since teaming up with Pikachu again. And a couple of right hands right to Guerrero, and he's gonna go for a cover. 1, 2, no, kick out by Guerrero. Another full Nelson on Eddie Guerrero. But Guerrero, yeah, just not going to give up that easily. A knee right to the head again. And a spinning heel kick onto Satoshi. Now he picks him up. And a cross arm breaker onto Guerrero. But Guerrero, no, manages to escape. Went for another knee, but got countered. A back suplex on the Satoshi. So far, this match has been evenly played. Not one man has had the advantage for the better part of 30 seconds. But I would have to think that the advantage would have to go to Guerrero simply because of experience in the ring. An arm smash. And an arm breaker onto Guerrero. And wait a minute. 1. Uh-oh. 2. 3. The three amigos. And now what's he gonna do? Uh-oh, he's gonna do it. Just an old-fashioned suplex. And a pinfall onto Satoshi. 1, 2. No! I thought that would have done it, but it didn't. A whip into the corner goes Guerrero. Nope, whipped over the top rope, and a clothesline onto the floor. And now both men are on the outside, and this is where it can get really dangerous in a hurry. Thrown back into the ring, elbow right to the head. And now both men are back in the ring again. Elbow, back knuckle once again to Eddie Guerrero. Now he picks up Guerrero, and oh, wait a minute. Super face buster. Super face buster. And now what's Satoshi gonna do? Well, whatever he was gonna do, he didn't take advantage of it. In fact, he should have went for the cover when he had the chance. I mean, yeah, because that's what happens when you don't. Eddie Guerrero just knocks you out of the ring. No, it's when you make a mistake against Guerrero that he could do that. Whipped into the corner again. And this time, Satoshi does the same to Guerrero. Sends him onto the outside. No, wait, small package. 1, 2, no, kick out by Satoshi. And a running drop kick on Guerrero. I'll tell you what, folks, this match has been unbelievable, as both men have not had the advantage for 30 seconds, like I said before. A kick to the leg of Guerrero, and some back elbows back to Satoshi. And Satoshi, okay, that was okay. Both men are missing their moves, but now Eddie Guerrero's capitalizing on the mistakes that Satoshi made. Then a kick to the gut of Guerrero. And a whisper in the wind, but he missed. I mean, that's the thing about Guerrero. You don't want to make a mistake against him when you're going up against him, because if you do, then, well, Eddie's going to take advantage of it, and he will capitalize on it. Whipped into the ropes. Nope, countered by Guerrero with the knee. A dragon screw onto Satoshi, and now, wait a minute. Well, whatever Guerrero was going to do, he missed. Another full Nelson, but is Satoshi going to give up this time around? It's late in the match, relatively speaking. A drop kick to Satoshi. And a Hurricane Run, a DDT, and wait a minute. Satoshi has just been busted open. And, oh, now, wait a minute. Guerrero's going to do it again. Uno, dos, tres. The three amigos, and oh, Satoshi's pissed. Now thrown into the corner. And wait, another small package. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, the loss of blood finally did him in. I mean, when you lose blood, I mean, you're not exactly at 100%. And Eddie took advantage of it. And Satoshi is going to need some medical attention after that Hurricane Run, a DDT that he got for his trouble. Yeah, he's going to need some help. But for Eddie Guerrero, he's going to be moving on to the next round. So congratulations to Eddie Guerrero.